Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white with burgundy, from South Auckland, fighting pride of New Zealand, Big Joseph Parker. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black and gold. Born, raised, living, training, and fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA, Dr. Sleep Deontay Wilder.
Okay, boxers, I've spoke to you both already. You know what I expect. Stay professional, obey my commands, and most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch it up, boys. Good luck to you both.
I think a shootout would be a bad decision for Joseph Parker. You got to pick your spots to be aggressive, pick your moments to sling the power, because we know who the puncher in this fight is, and that's Deontay Wilder, by far.
You can see the respect that Joseph Parker has for that power, just staying out of range of that right hand early on. The main event.
The danger about throwing that jab to the belly is, Mrs. Wilder's so tall and so lanky that he can be throwing the right hand down.
So unlike Robert Helenius in Wilder's last fight, Parker is going to finish round one. Coming into this fight, Wilder said, I don't care what Joseph Parker says to you. He's never felt the power that I bring and possess. Malik Scott, his trainer, said Wilder's got decapitation power.
Well, as you got, I mean, look, muscle does not produce power. It was always kind of strange to me that Deontay muscled up before that third fight with Tyson Fury.
Yes, it's the speed that generates so much power, the commitment when he throws the shot from Wilder also.
You know, so I think mid-range and inside is where Parker's going to be safe or more comfortable.
This is his third straight fight where Wilder's had a hiatus of more than a year, so perhaps some ring rust he's trying to shake off right now. Parker, on the other hand, fighting for the fourth time this year.
And Parker should take advantage of these quiet rounds. Just, you know, a light little flurry can still... There you hear former champion Andy Lee in the corner of Joseph Parker asking for more jabs to the body. And that's exactly what I would like to see. When you're dealing with a tall, lanky fighter, aim at the body. That's going to bring down the head a little bit more if you can land that overhand right that you're looking for.
I'm not surprised that Parker's being hesitant. Are you a little surprised by Wilder being so cautious?
I'd like to see him sort of spring in with that long left hook and the right hand, but he's biding his time.
You know, that's a well-timed overhand right. That's a good strategy, but you need to set that up. You need to fool your opponent, you know, with foot feints, with jabs to the chest, double jabs to the belly. Then that overhand might have success.
A left to the body there from Parker.
Now, you know, he's 38 years old, so moving around this much is going to take away from the legs, especially when you're not a mover. You're not accustomed to being a boxer and using the entire ring.
A wry smile from Wilder there, who thinks, you know what, he's going to get it in a minute. Darren, from what you've seen so far, has your prediction changed of what kind of fight this is going to end up being?
No, win? I always knew it was going to be a difficult night for Wilder. With Parker in form, looking good last time out, full of confidence, needs to stay switched on though. We've touched on this all week. This can end in a blink. That's giving Parker some real positive energy there. You can see just starting to close the gap slightly now, creeping a little bit more.
Wilder telling us this week, and you heard Michael Buffer say it, I've got another nickname, Dr. Sleep.
1-2, good attack from Parker, and he done exactly the right thing afterwards. He just kept his hands high, avoided anything that come back from Wilder.
See, the reason this came up short is because he didn't have his left foot in the door. You know, he's a little bit too far away. When you have a reach and a length as Wilder, you got to double your jab. You got to double your way into that jab. See, there's that jab to the belly right there. See, in quiet rounds, if Wilder's going to keep moving like this, just keep touching that, get that point in the belly right there. Way too late for him to get, fluidity with his legs and upper body movement. He's a blunt puncher, so he can't change too much.
Feint, step in twice, then look for the right hand.
Almost any boxer you ask will say you're never going to get a knockout when you're looking for one. It just has to come. It seems like Wilder is only looking for the knockout. He's Wilder as we enter the final 10 seconds here of round number 5. Wilder listed as an 8-1 favorite in Vegas heading into this one. Darren, if you're Andy Lee, who I know, you know very well, you've worked with him for years, do you just tell Joseph Parker, just keep doing what you're doing?
Yeah, and a few more feints, a few more jabs to head, body. Bring those feet in when you throw the right hand, but generally he'll be pleased with this. He talks such a good fight. We're expecting so much. Show us that power. Show us why you're calling yourself Dr. Sleep.
And this is the thing about devastating punchers. They usually don't have a plan B because they've been so successful knocking out everyone they put in front of them.
I've always said that sometimes a fighter's best asset can be their worst asset, can be their letdown. Because they get gun-ho, they start looking for the shot, but we're yet to see.
Crazy, and then your legs are gonna go. And there's Parker almost landing that overhand right again.
Oh, there's that right hand.
Yeah, and into the body for Parker, who's gaining more and more confidence, but that could be a double-edged sword against somebody like Wilder.
That's the shot.
Like if you're Joe Parker, as you begin the second half of the fight, it's got to be about keeping discipline. You've got to fight the second half the exact same way you fought the first.
Yeah, he's basically halfway home right now, Parker.
Going to exit the corner to his left, Wilder. That's where you just dip the head to the left, throw that right hand, as you said, Sergio. Big looping overhand right.
Oh, even to the body. Even to the body, yeah. That action soften up the body, start getting the left arm to go down, then an opening will come to the left side of the head.
But missing by about 2 feet.
He is missing, but just starting to show more intent. This is where it's important for Parker to get back to the corner. Be told, stay switched on. Don't get careless.
Just came up short right there, Parker.
Round 8. According to Chris Mannix's scorecard, Parker could lose the rest of the rounds in this fight and still win.
And if that's the case, if I was Parker, I would kind of just start switching my game plan to stay away from the right hand, because pretty much that's the only punch that Wilder has in his arsenal. So if Parker can start moving to his right and forcing Wilder to go to his right, stay on that flank, and just keep jabbing, keep fighting this boring fight that you're winning. I would love to see him do that exact same thing and throw the right hand right to the gut.
And he's holding on right now. It's Parker who's set up.
This is great work from Parker. The legs are completely gone of Wilder.
That overhand right is gonna land, but throw a shot to the body, they come over the top.
Deontay Wilder is damaged goods. Deontay Wilder's dreams of recapturing heavyweight gold are in serious jeopardy here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Deontay Wilder is still dangerous even when he's hurt. He knocked out Ortiz after being hurt in the first fight. He knocked down Tyson Fury after being hurt in their fight.
They're dealing with really tall fighters and they're hurt like that. They're visibly legs, they'll go out. That's the problem with big, tall, rangy punchers. Once they're hurt, they can't hide that they're hurt. Let Wilder make the mistake. Let Wilder come with a right hand looking for something.
I understand that Deontay Wilder is lethal with that counter shot, but at this stage, you've got to be more offensive oriented. You've got
One of the very few times in this fight he gets caught there, yeah.
And this is where Andy Lee said Parker's not going to hide from it. You can bet Parker's going to swing in between the shots. You can see him right there, cocking up that right hand.
We're not just going for the knockout, we expect to get it.
And that is a boxer that has total faith in his trainer. Total faith in the strategy and executing that strategy, and he's doing that to perfection, Joseph Parker. Parker didn't like that hook. He felt the devastating power of Wilder, even though it was blocked. I mean, when you have that much power, you still feel the impact of that power.
And you wonder how much that trilogy with Tyson Fury has taken out of Deontay Wilder. He was dropped 3 times in the last fight.
You don't have to wonder. It did take a lot out of him.
And look at power punches through round 9. Joseph Parker.
Doing the right thing as well. He's tucking up, he's moving his head. Oh, big overhand right.
And there was that uppercut that I said that he should go for, but look, credit to Parker. He knew that was coming, he came over the top.
Huge moment. Becoming a world champion is the goal for every fighter, but to beat a marquee fighter, one of the biggest punchers this division's seen, would be huge for him, his confidence and his career to push on and win a world title once again.
The chest of Deontay Wilder to kind of blunt any sort of power.
And that's where Wilder throws the uppercut.
And he's throwing that overhand right when he's dipping his head in that chest. That's a game plan that Parker is doing.
And giving Parker enough time to react.
Wilder has always telegraphed that right hand. This is more of that, an executed game plan and footwork by Joseph Parker.
Wilder's corner urging him to go after Parker.
Parker needs to start dipping his left, moving to his left, and maybe even start backing up now. Let Wilder come to you.
I'm so surprised we're not seeing Wilder throw the uppercut.
Another overhand right from Parker, who's just beaming with confidence.
In that corner, the loudest voice was Jay Deese. He was now the co-trainer of Deontay Wilder. He's the man that taught Deontay boxing. It was his final instructions as we go into the 12th.
3 minutes away from Joseph Parker sending shockwaves through the heavyweight division. Beating Joe Louis, but he went for the knockout, and he lost. Will Parker make that same mistake here with under 2 minutes to go in the 12th?
I'm telling you right now, Wilder, if he keeps throwing wild shots like that, he's going to get knocked out in this last round because Parker's not going anywhere. His feet are planted and Parker's still looking for that overhand right.
Caught Wilder with a left hook.
Right here, now it's time for Parker to back up. Hands in the air, soak it up, move around the ring. This is your Sugar Ray Leonard moment because you shocked the world.
He did it. Parker, the new.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the Riyadh season scorecards. All 3 scores go to the winner by unanimous decision from New Zealand. He is Big Joseph Parker.
Joseph